You board a flight and watch the city grid fade beneath the clouds. Moving abroad feels like leaving your old financial life behind. But crossing international lines does not sever your obligations to the United States government. Federal tax laws operate entirely independently of where you decide to set up your new home. As you relocate globally, your tax liabilities stay permanently tethered to Washington, D.C. This net captures residents, non-residents, and dual-status individuals filing worldwide income. Depending on past residency, individual states also maintain distinct tracking lines on your finances. Relocating to another country doesn't wipe your financial slate clean. It actively multiplies your exposure to different tax jurisdictions and guarantees a complex set of compliance rules you have to follow. To enforce these rules globally, the Internal Revenue Service relies on a strict, highly aggressive set of international reporting mechanisms to monitor wealth. Navigating this system starts with claiming the right exclusions. The Foreign Earned Income Exclusion, or FEI, is a tax rule that allows expats to exclude a certain amount of their foreign earnings from U.S. income tax. You also have to calculate foreign tax credits to avoid being taxed twice on the exact same dollar. This diagram shows how the IRS monitors offshore accounts through FBAR and FATCA. FBAR requires you to directly report any foreign bank accounts exceeding certain balances. FATCA forces foreign financial institutions to automatically report your assets directly to U.S. authorities. Missing these specific filings triggers severe consequences. The IRS actively pursues audits for overseas accounts, which can quickly lead to compounding back taxes and heavy financial penalties just for failing to submit an FBAR form. Defending yourself against these state and federal authorities requires specific credentials. You need certified public accountants and enrolled agents. Enrolled agents, or EAs, are tax practitioners federally licensed directly by the U.S. Treasury to represent taxpayers. Handing an international tax profile to a standard domestic preparer exposes you to immediate legal and financial risk. They simply lack the tools to navigate the overseas web. This complexity scales up significantly when you run a business. A company operating internationally but tied to the U.S. faces its own massive reporting burden. Look at this structural chart. Whether your business is an S-Corp, a C-Corp, an LLC, or a partnership, if it operates inside the U.S. system, it must file accurate returns, even if the executives live halfway across the globe. Foreign partners and employees also need individual taxpayer identification numbers, or ITINs, to process their earnings legally. Securing these requires a certified acceptance agent, a professional authorized by the IRS to verify foreign identities, so you don't have to mail your original passports across the world. If your business or personal filings have fallen behind, there are legal pathways to restore your standing. Filing prior year and amended returns brings you back into compliance and shields you from further federal action. For entities already facing federal action, direct IRS representation is critical. Professionals can negotiate penalty abatements to reduce your fines or submit offers in compromise, a settlement option that allows you to clear your tax debt for less than the full amount owed. Past filing mistakes and convoluted cross-border corporate structures are solvable problems, provided you address them through proactive, specialized intervention. Resolving these international issues requires sharing your most sensitive financial data. Transmitting that information across borders introduces a massive vulnerability if it isn't locked down. Dicalo Consulting Group operates entirely within a secure digital fortress. Every document they handle is protected by bank-grade encryption and processed using strictly IRS-compliant data protocols. They enforce a standard of absolute discretion. This strict confidentiality protects the privacy of high-net-worth individuals and businesses from external threats and data leaks. The sharpest tax strategy in the world offers zero value if the way you send your documents exposes your identity. This network plots the proven scale of Dicalo Consulting Group's work. They have neutralized tax complexity for clients across more than 40 countries and all 50 U.S. states, successfully filing over 15,000 returns. Because their framework is 100% secure and fully digital, clients get a seamless experience. You have one firm and one reliable point of contact, no matter where you travel. They also provide year-round tax planning and strategy. This active management legally minimizes your U.S. tax burden, keeping more capital under your control. Managing your U.S. tax obligations from thousands of miles away demands counsel you can trust. Schedule a free consultation today via our website, email, or phone and secure your global financial footprint.